Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Oh, okay, good. I'm Chili Ewing, the Director of Concessions at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, the world's busiest and most efficient airport. It is my pleasure to welcome you today to the grand opening of Shake Shack. All right. I hope your taste buds are ready because today's event will showcase some of the best food that you'll taste at this airport. But to kick off today's events, I would like to introduce the Deputy General Manager of Hartsfield-Jackson, Mr. Michael Smith. Okay. Michael is the Senior Deputy General Manager at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. He serves as the Airport General Manager's Senior Advisor on the day-to-day functions of the Department of Aviation. He also oversees the Marketing and Creative Services division as well as the Business Diversity team. And he helps coordinate the department legislative matters. Additionally, he is the department's primary liaison with the airlines with responsibility for negotiating agreements related to the airlines and other airport tenants. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome me or join me in welcoming Mr. Michael Smith.
Good morning. On behalf of Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms and our new airport general manager who is in our audience, John Selden. John, raise your hand so everybody can see you. Welcome, John. And our entire Hartsfield-Jackson team, welcome to Shake Shack's grand opening here at ATL. I understand that Danny Meyer is globetrotting and couldn't be here today. However, we are joined today by John Berger, Global Director of Strategic Initiatives for Shake Shack. John, thank you for coming and for your leadership on this project. Atlanta has been smitten with Shake Shack since it opened its first location in Buckhead a few years ago. Now ATL has its own version of New York-based burger chain with one notable distinction. Our store serves breakfast. It's a welcome treat for our early bird passengers as they arrive with a taste for bacon and eggs. Shake Shack's world-famous brand made its landing at the world's busiest airport in September, courtesy of Concessions International in partnership with H&H Hospitality. This modern-day roadside burger stand is already making its mark with our passengers. Shake Shack's mission to stand for something good is evident in a deep community investment. Today, we officially welcome Shake Shack into Hartsfield-Jackson's wildly popular concessions program. Of course, Shake Shack is a well-known brand of New York celebrity chef Danny Meyer. His obsession with this burger chain is spreading all across the country. We're fortunate that he chose to land at ATL, where exceptional food and shopping choices make us an industry leader. Because of options like Shake Shack, time and time again, passengers choose Hartsfield-Jackson as their favorite airport to shop and dine. And we continue to add new and exciting options our customers can enjoy. As I mentioned earlier, the ATL Shake Shack is the result of a partnership of two Atlanta-based food and beverage concessionaires, Concessions International and H&H Hospitality. Randy Hazelton, CEO and founding partner of H&H Hospitality, is one half of the two H's. He's a Hampton University graduate with more than a decade of restaurant and retail experience. A passion for first-class hospitality is evident in every project they endeavor. In fact, we recognize their consistently highest standards in 2017 with the Restaurant of the Year award here at Hartsfield-Jackson. Randy is here with a few words on behalf of the partnership, so let's please welcome Randy Hazelton.
Good morning. It is a pleasure to be here with everybody this morning. I can tell you it's been quite a long road. We started this project 4 years ago. I was driving south on Peachtree, and I looked across the street, and I saw a line wrapped around the block and down the corner. And at the front of that line was a sign that read Shake Shack. And I didn't know much about it at the time, but I knew enough to pull my car over and go in and see what the hoopla was about. And when I went in there, it was amazing. It was hospitality, it was fantastic food, there was just a magic about the place. So I went home and started doing research, and the more I learned about the concept, the more I knew that this is something that we needed at Hartsfield-Jackson. So my first task was to figure out how to get Shake Shack on the phone. They're pretty protective over their brand, and weren't franchising at the time. So I started calling, Kevin and I started calling stores around the country, just talking to managers to see if there was someone that could put us in touch with someone at corporate so we could talk about this opportunity. We finally talked to a manager here at the Atlanta Shake Shack who said, listen, tell me what the proposition is. I'll run up the flagpole. If somebody likes it from corporate, they'll call back. Well, 3 days later, they called back. And after a series of back and forth flights to New York and the leadership team of Shake Shack coming down to Atlanta, including a meeting down here in Atlanta where they met with all our hourly employees and kicked Kevin and I out of the room so that they could talk with them directly and get some frank feedback. But it led us to a moment where we were in the New York offices talking with their CEO and their leadership team, and Randy Garudi, their CEO, asked us, why should we go with you? Because at this point, Shake Shack had only done licenses with 2 companies. They were both multi-billion-dollar, multinational companies, huge footprints all over the globe. And then you got a couple of brothers from Atlanta talking about a startup by the name of H&H Hospitality saying, we can do this too. And so he had, why should we go with you? And what we said to him was because of our values. We're business people. We like, making a dollar is great, but our people come first. And providing an environment where people can thrive and you're part of doing something that is good, that makes a positive difference, is at the root of it what we're about. So it's just a pleasure to be here with everybody today. There's so many folks to thank, starting with our partner Concessions International, who put a lot of faith in us from the beginning. So thank you for standing with us the entire time. Kevin Holt, who kind of led, was there from the outset, but led the project management piece along with Sheila Jones of CI. We wouldn't be here at this grand opening without you all, so thank you very much for that. All the people in the airport that make this place run, specifically the concessions department under Chili's leadership, and I see Demetria and Rick Barfield and so many others I'll forget. Thanks for putting up with me and Kevin, our unannounced visits and calls. We appreciate all the support. And then of course, Shake Shack, you guys have been an awesome partner and a very patient partner over the past 4 years. So we thank you for that. Last but not least, probably most important, we got the people of Shake Shack that come and make this store shine every day. We have Brent Basin, who is our GM, who is phenomenal. And we just so pleased to have you. Stands next to David, the assistant GM, has been doing a phenomenal job. Our management team, Tanisha, Natanya, Darius, Cheria, I'm forgetting a couple, but thank you all. And of course the people, you guys are the heart and soul of the operation. Heard? Hey! That's our call and response here at Shake Shack. So just thank you all for being a part of this. We're very proud of you, very excited for the future. And with that, I will pass it over to our partner, Danita Russell of Concessions International.
Randy did a great job of telling you the history of how we got here today and thanking all of our participants who helped us get here. I just really want to say thank you to the airport, the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, and the staff here for having the confidence in this team to pull this off. It was a long time coming, but I think that everybody would agree that this is a beautiful location that passengers will enjoy, and we're really happy to bring it to the city of Atlanta. One other thing that I do want to do is thank Kevin and Randy, because as they said, they are the ones who brought this concept to us as an idea to put in an airport, and we worked really hard to get it. And I'm happy to say that both Shake Shack had a vote of confidence in us, the airport, but more importantly, all of the people that you see standing here today participated in some way in making this happen. So kudos to all of the team, and we look forward to generating some great hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, and some happy passengers in this airport. Thank you. I'm going to pass it to John from Shake Shack, who's going to tell us a little bit about being here in Atlanta and how important it is to them. Thank you.
Good morning. So I'll definitely keep it short because I actually came down thinking I was just going to hang out with you guys and talk to Brent about business, and it turns out we're going to have the grand opening today. So we're extremely excited to be in the Atlanta airport, the busiest airport in the world. As a team that's often traveling, we have always looked up to this airport and always wanted to be here. As Randy said, it's been about 4 years. I tell the story a little bit differently. There were these two crazy guys from Atlanta. The store calls us, they said, there's these two crazy guys. If you don't want to talk to them, don't worry about it. We're glad we did. Everything's turned out really well. And we're just excited to bring our version of a modern roadside burger stand to the Atlanta airport. And just very excited for our partners who both were really chosen by us because people come first. And in our business, we always think taking care of our people is the #1 thing that you can do. So thank you, and let's get back open and let's have some fun. So thank you.